Hey traders, Shane from GMT Futures and FX. Welcome back. Welcome back to part 3 of our multi-system strategy series. And today we're going to focus in on the crude multi-system strategy. So we're going to start looking at how basically we put this multi-system approach together and what impact it has on our performance. So let's jump in and have a look at our crude multi-system strategy. So we left you in the last presentation with a firm feeling, we hope, that the saying "the group will always outperform the individual," that really is starting to take shape here. You'll start to see that obviously in this presentation. You would have seen that in the previous presentation as well. So what we want to show you now is we want to show you how these numbers stack up and where the significant advantage is that you can get by trading a multi-system strategy. So our best performing individual system in our crude cluster of crude strategies is our cycle trader. That last year made 21k. It had a max drawdown of 1360 and an average trade net profit of $60. So basically that's one of the key things that we look at, our average trade net profit, because we need to make sure if we're trading in real time that we've got enough fat in our system. That's where the fat comes into it. We need to make sure that there's enough money in every trade to clear things like slippage and brokerage, commissions, etc. So we need to make sure there's enough fat in our strategy. Now, what happens when we start adding additional systems? So if we took the cycle trader, which was our best performing system, and we added the trend trader, then we're getting obviously a multi-system because we're trading the cycle trades more of range bound type activity. So our T18 trend system is looking for obviously trending type markets. So when we combine the results, our profit increases by 109%. That's phenomenal. Our risk goes up by $1,185. So our drawdown increases slightly, but our profit is up to $40,000. So and our average trade net profit bounces up to $96, almost over the $100 mark. So that's fantastic. So that means that our net profit to max drawdown ratio, because remember we want that ratio as high as we can get it. We want our drawdown to be low, our overall profit to be high. So our net profit to max drawdown is 15 times, almost 16 times our drawdown, which is fantastic. Okay, traders, let's have a look at what happens when we add in all 6 systems. So we know that we had a improvement obviously in the overall profit when we had 2 strategies in there, but when we add in all 6 systems, because we've effectively combined strategies that have got a very good correlation, they're not highly correlated, but they're actually designed to help each other out in relation to their risk profile. So these strategies we've put together have got a very good risk profile. So what that effectively means is we've been able to increase our profit by $57,000, which is a massive 269% on our original system. But what we've done is instead of having an initial risk of on 2 systems of 2,545, which was our max portfolio drawdown on 2 systems, the 6 systems have a combined max drawdown of $1,680. So what that effectively means is we've dropped our overall risk down to $1,680, added in 6 systems, or 5 systems because we had our original strategy, and we've increased our overall profit by $57,000. So what that effectively means now is that our ratio of net profit to max drawdown is 47.8. So typically what happens is when we're looking at a ratio of your net profit to your max drawdown, on the skinny side you're looking at 6 to 1 perhaps. We've got 47 times our net profit to our max drawdown. That is massive, and we've been able to obviously increase our net profit to 269% on top of what we originally had. So by adding in this collective system, this multi-system strategy on crude oil, we've been able to achieve some massive gains here, and we're going to show you in the coming video, in our next video, what happens when we obviously add money management to this whole process, because that takes it to another level. So it's very exciting, and as I said, that's basically what happens when we're trading and adding in our 6 strategies or our 6 systems. So traders, the question then is, why would you only trade one system if you can increase your profits by 209%? That's really That's our goal. Our goal is to improve our profits, reduce our drawdown. We're actually in a better position trading more strategies and picking systems that work beautifully together than if we were to trade one strategy. Because really, with one system, we're if we do go into a drawdown, that's it. That's our one strategy that we're trading in. The likelihood of us experiencing drawdown on one system is much higher than it is potentially on our 6 strategies. So and remember that we haven't even touched the surface of money management yet. We're going to have a closer look at our stats now, and we'll jump into the spreadsheet. Okay, traders, so as promised, we're going to have a quick look at the stats here. We've got our 6 systems loaded up into our spreadsheet. We know that our max drawdown, our portfolio max drawdown is 1680, but let's go through and have a look at some of the numbers here. Now, the average trade net profit is down at $59, which is above the $50 mark, which is what we need. The net profit to max drawdown 47.8, which is fantastic. The overall profit is 79,000, which is obviously exactly where we want it as well. And remember that combining the systems, we're able to obviously increase our net profit to max drawdown, which is really our ultimate goal, sitting at 1680 with our portfolio max drawdown. So this combination of systems. Now remember, this is tracking 6 systems. We have a starting balance there of 100k. We could change that number and make it 50,000, and that'll give us our risk across the board. So max portfolio risk of 2.2%, which is insignificant as far as overall portfolio risk. Max daily portfolio risk is 1.4%, so well within our trading mandate of 3%. And you can see there that this combination of systems on Crude is working exceptionally well. So the goal for us as traders is really, at the end of the day, to put systems together that are uncorrelated and that are going to effectively improve the overall max drawdown. So when I say improve the max drawdown, I mean get that as low as we possibly can. So the significant numbers here are the max drawdown and the ratio of net profit to max drawdown. We want that as high as we can get it, and we want the overall profit as high as we can get it as well, without increasing our overall risk. So this combination of 6 strategies, the Crude Open, SN03, the pullback strategy we have, the cycle, this is a really good combination of systems. You can see there we've also got a counter trend system. We've got the Fortress, which is a momentum-based strategy. So a really good combination of 6 systems working beautifully together on Crude. So the other thing you'll notice here, traders, is most of the strategies that we're running are around the 40 to 50% win rate. So they're definitely not strategies that have got a huge win rate as far as performance, but they're very consistent. You know, most of the systems have been running for over 12 months, so just good solid strategies. And we're obviously looking to also add to this list. So we're going to add in a couple of more systems, and we'll kind of give you an update on how we go with that. And we're going to be putting in systems obviously that improve the overall net profit and reduce that max drawdown. That's our goal. So putting additional strategies in there that'll help us get to a level where, you know, we've got very little risk in this portfolio, but we're just managing the systems with good correlation between the strategies. So traders, we've had a look at the multi-system strategy. We know the massive profits we can get from combining multiple systems, but really that's just part of the story, because what we want to do is we want to take this whole thing to the next level. So how do we do that? Well, the real gold in this whole approach is applying money management to our multi-system strategy. And this will basically put us in a position where we can get exceptional growth. So we're going to take you through that in our next presentation. We're going to have a look at the model that we use for money management and how we can exponentially grow our profits to a level that you'll be surprised when you see obviously the overall results and profit performance. So I'm looking forward to taking you through that presentation. And again, we're going to be applying money management to our multi-system strategy, which is the final piece of the puzzle. So thanks for joining us for the presentation. Have a fantastic day. Cheers.